Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Airplane mode.
F-Pain.
And so people can't talk to me.
In fact, Marcus has never turned his phone off airplane mode from this day forward.
I'd probably not be employed.
Well,
that would be pretty bad.
yeah.
Entertaining, but funny.
I felt like my phone was on airplane mode today. Did I tell you I broke the phone mount yesterday?
How'd you break the phone mount?
I will fix the phone mount, but I broke the phone mount yesterday.
Were you doing something that it was not designed to do?
No.
Huh.
So I was on my way home from work, and the phone was sitting there, and I went to move it a little bit, because you know it's on a spherical ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the piece that spins, that cinches it up and locks it down,
Yeah.
snapped.
Oh, no.
Like when I went to move it, it snapped.
That's weird.
I know. I found it was odd too, but
Is it plastic? Or?
it is plastic.
Yeah.
I see those spherical pieces all the time though.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I can replace that spherical piece.
I'm sure you can.
That reminds me, did we take the phone mount? Did you take the phone mount off
I did.
of the...
I took it
Okay.
off the...
I just thought about that.
No,
he did, yeah.
It's going to go back on the floor with the phone mount on it.
No, sir. I became in possession of that phone mount once before. I'll do it again.
No, I was going to put it back on the KTM, but I need that other little rubber bushing.
Yeah, I watched him try.
I put that in the saddlebag.
I got it out of the saddlebag.
Okay.
And put it, when I brought the bike home yesterday, I put it on my workbench. So it's here.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
you just got to stack them.
Yeah.
There's a longer one and a shorter one. So the
Yeah.
shorter one on bottom.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
closer to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So my phone was in the saddlebag all day. And
I thought you had a phone mount. Well, you did have that handlebar mount.
that's what I'm talking about. It broke.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the magnetic one.
No. My
See, that's what I
magnetic
thought
one
you
I
were
still
talking
have.
about.
No. I still have the magnetic one. The problem is the top piece, plastic, the tank, aluminum.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what it was. We talked about that the other day, and I just completely
Yeah,
forgot.
so the freak mount would not work.
No.
But if I owned that motorcycle, I think I would make get a flat piece of steel
Yeah.
that would go above the perch clamp
Yeah.
that like the freak mount could just sit right on.
That wouldn't be bad.
So,
Could easily be done. As long as it doesn't block the screen.
yeah, well, honestly, if I owned that bike, I'd probably do something different and like have something where I could run the phone above the screen or something behind.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, above the screen behind the windshield.
Yeah. That keep it out of the elements.
Yeah, well, I could then see it too. I could watch YouTube while going down the road.
Oh, yeah, there you
I
go.
mean, that's why I like my handlebar mounts. Like
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great.
Otherwise, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I am your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. I have Miss Muffin with me,
Hey, y'all.
and I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
And as per request from Ben, Miss Muffin will talk a little bit more on this episode.
Oh, really?
Yes, because you have things to input on this episode.
Okay.
Even though he thought he got you in trouble.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did
no.
not get her in trouble.
No, you
she
did not.
stays in trouble.
I mean, that's true.
But before we get down that road, I want to tell everybody to check out another podcast. I was invited to be on a podcast this past week. I don't know where all it's available. I know it's available on Apple. So if you don't have Apple Podcasts, I'm sorry.
I'd
But
imagine most podcasts would be available on any streaming.
I don't know. Look it up. It's called During the Break Podcast. It's part of the Whitfield Media group. But I was on their podcast. It was really fun.
Yeah.
So me and Matt Patty from Chapel Barber talking a little bit about Beardanuga, talking a little bit about how Matt got into cutting hair, how I got into the motorcycle stuff, and just some other things. it was really cool. But I think the thing that was really cool about it was I was in like an actual like studio.
A real studio. They weren't recording on your phone.
We had to wear headphones. We had mics on boom arms in front of us.
Professional.
The table.
A real podcast.
Yeah, the table had like also had like foam inserts to help like with the sound deadening.
Oh wow.
They had like soundboards on the walls, TVs on the walls. Yeah.
Sounds bougie.
It was very bougie.
Well, look, one day when more people listen to us, we'll get a studio.
All we need is two more listeners to get to that point.
All right.
All right, come on, people.
Tell a friend.
Phone a friend.
So, anyways. Muffin, what did we do today?
We rode to the dragon.
Wrong. We got wet while riding motorcycles.
We
but
still rode to the dragon.
Yeah, it was a good guess.
We still rode to the dragon. And got wet.
Both of those answers are correct.
So,
We primarily got wet.
for anybody that's listening to this, most likely you're a motorcycle person, and there's a very good chance you've heard of the Dragon. If you haven't, you can look up the Dragon US 129, Dill's Gap, and that would be, is it DEAL apostrophe S?
Correct.
Yes.
Gap. US 129 between, it's the section of US 129 between Tennessee and North Carolina. As in, it's 11 miles. If you've never heard of this, just a synopsis of it, it is
A curvy road.
Real curvy.
It is a curvy road.
It's a curvy road that doesn't have any driveways or
It is-
anybody coming onto it.
Correct.
Yes.
It is one of the most curviest roads in the world.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I think it's in the top 10 most curvy,
Oh, really?
like for sections,
Yeah.
because it's 318 curves in 11 miles. And in that 11 miles, like Daniel said, there is no side streets.
Mm-hmm.
There is only pull-offs so cars can get past you.
Yeah.
There's not pull-offs for scenic overlooks.
Nope.
It is pull-offs so cars can go around.
It is a 2-lane road.
It is a 2-lane road that vehicles over 30 feet and commercial vehicles are not allowed on the road.
Which makes sense
Makes
given
sense.
the tight nature of some of the turns.
Yes. Now, 30 feet might sound like a lot, especially to, say, some of our listeners that are in either parts of the U.S. or parts of the world where they're used to much smaller vehicles. But we have a lot of, like, F-350 4-door long beds here. Those things are like 23 feet.
Yeah.
So, basically, if that is pulling a utility trailer, it is too long. It is not legally allowed.
Unless it's a 6-foot utility trailer.
Unless it's a utility trailer that's smaller than the bed of the truck.
Right?
I've seen it
I
happen.
mean, it's possible.
Well, even if it's a 6-foot utility trailer, it's got like probably a 4 or 5 foot tongue on it.
That is true.
So now from
So
tip to
it
tip,
would
it's
be-
probably
it
over
would be
30 feet.
30. Because I've seen some of those giant trucks pulling like a single motorcycle trailer,
Yeah.
which I always find very
I
entertaining.
feel like you could get through there with a trailer, not like, oh, you could
Enclosed.
drive through there with a trailer. I don't think they would gripe at you about going through there with a trailer, depending on the circumstance.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I'm going in there to pick up a bike or something like that.
Yeah,
Although there's sign after sign after sign after sign.
yeah. Like they're not.
Tractor
They're not
trailers do try to go down the road.
Yeah,
they do. And then they get stuck.
Uh-huh.
And if you've ever been down it, you would 100% understand how a tractor trailer gets stuck.
Yeah.
Like, if I went down it in a car and then you looked at me and said, okay, go down in a tractor trailer, I would go, no.
No,
No.
No.
I mean, you could get through a majority of it. There's going to be a few turns.
There
that
are turns that, well, first of all, getting through a majority of it, taking up both lanes.
Oh yeah, yeah. You couldn't do it
With,
without.
Yeah.
And you're talking about taking up a lane with a blind corner on top of that,
Yeah.
causing potential accidents, which have happened.
Which yeah.
But then there are corners. If you think about a tractor trailer with a 53-foot trailer on the back of it, they have to go off the road surface to make the turn.
And there's really
There
not
is
off the
no,
road.
there is no option.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's no off the road because one side of the road is the side of the mountain where it's cut into.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of the road is the rest of the mountain where it goes down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. There is no
There's nothing
runoff.
else.
You either go off the mountain or up it.
And to say that there's no roads, there is actually one road off of that whole thing. And I meant to look for it today and forgot.
Mm.
So in one spot, there's a creek that goes underneath it,
Okay.
or a branch.
Yeah.
That's called Parsons Branch. Right next to that, there is a gravel road. That gravel road is a one-way only, high capacity. I think they have the sign as like highly capable 4-wheel drive. Da, 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 da. And it comes out of Cades Cove,
Okay.
Ah.
Huh.
and it's like 7 miles one-way road.
Is it one that you go down it from 129 or you exit to 129?
You exit to 120.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anybody.
I never have
I've never
either. The road had been closed for like 20 years. It's recently reopened.
No, that would make sense. There's a lot of off-roading in the area.
Yeah, but I've seen videos of like all tracks going in it. It's just what the sign says at the beginning of it. But I've also been on fire roads where they're like, "Warning: 4-wheel drive, a must to continue."
It's just flat.
Some guy goes by me in a lowrider. Like, oh, there's gravel on this asphalt. They're not
Yeah.
bouncing.
They're bouncing.
They can make the motion of a lowrider.
Yeah, they're bouncing.
Around. So, anyways, yes, we went to the Dragon today, dealer road.
Yes.
I did not ride my motorcycle.
No.
I didn't ride my motorcycle.
Daniel didn't ride his motorcycle.
Ooh.
Let's start with why Daniel didn't ride his motorcycle.
All my good motorcycles are in the shop.
Negative.
Okay.
All your good motorcycles that would be comfortable to make the trip.
Yes. That is
that's
a more
true.
true statement. Because I do have the KTM in the garage,
Which is a great motorcycle.
which is a fantastic motorcycle.
And after Daniel has witnessed over the past couple weeks,
I am not wanting to do a 300 plus mile journey on it.
I only did 250.
Now, I've done long.
No,
like,
I'm
I've-
saying my trip today was only 250 miles.
Okay. Because I've gone out to Maggie Valley on the KTM. I was worn out, felt beat up. Now, it was fun riding around when I was out there.
Yeah.
But it's more or less just the sitting on like 411
Yeah.
when we're doing the speed
Yeah.
limit.
Or even 64.
Yeah, absolutely. Where you're just on a long, straight highway, relatively straight, and doing the speed limit, even 65, 70 miles an hour, whatever it is, in what section. You're getting near the top end of the bike.
Now imagine doing that in that rain.
Oh, no.
That would have not been.
Keep it PG, Daniel. Keep it PG.
That would not have been pleasant. That would
So
have been very, very unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Daniel didn't ride his motorcycle. Daniel,
No.
what did you ride?
I was on a 2020 Sport Glide.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
The
The second of two Sport
second of two
Glides.
sport ones. Because the first one mysteriously died.
Yeah. I
Like dead battery.
yeah. It's probably living now.
Yeah. I still, it's, when I say mysterious, Daniel, who kind of tries to give us Harley guys a bad rap, was even confused to why it had a dead battery.
Yeah. Have no idea. Because rolled it out of the showroom floor, started it right up,
Started right up, drove right out,
parked it outside,
Parked
and then
it.
it wouldn't start.
parked it, turned it off. We did turn it off
Yep.
because when Daniel went out, he flipped the switches
Yep.
and it just had a dead battery.
Yeah.
That's
Just
weird.
Randomly dead battery.
It is
Which-
weird.
It's weird.
It's,
It is weird. But now
me
that
and Marcus went out there and we're
that one-
baffled.
That one was a 2018.
Was it a 2018?
Yeah, so it could have just been, the battery could just be going bad being in 2018.
Yeah.
And it, started fine 1 second, the next second it was like, nope.
Well, that would make sense. You didn't give it any revs. It was basically at idle, getting
Correct.
it out of the dealership.
Correct.
So at idle, I can't imagine that's making any new electricity.
Yeah, probably not.
So that would make sense. It's a plausible reason that it.
I mean, yeah.
I have literally seen brand new batteries work 1 second
And then
and then the next second not work.
yeah, still baffling.
Very baffling.
So I ended up with a 2020.
Yes.
The other one.
in like I don't even know what that blue is
It's like
called.
midnight blue or something.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like
almost black.
very dark blue,
Yeah,
but then it has flakes.
it does. Stephanie did see it yesterday night when I brought it back to the house, and she was like, "Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Oh, there's flakes
It's
in
a
it.
little sparkly.
It sparkles."
So, impressions.
I am not a fan of that particular soft-tailed motorcycle.
I think part of that is forward controls.
The forward controls were a majority of the issues that I had, and which then leads you into the seating position on the bike, because it's kind of a slouched down instead of an upright, and I prefer to be upright or
Well, it's
forward.
actually a very similar bike to the Lowrider S, which you rode Charlie's ST,
I did
but Charlie's ST controls are in a different position.
mid controls, and he had a different seat on there, so I don't know if that had
So
anything.
yeah, there's things you can do. I can tell you now because we had a guy that worked at the shop, Ronnie, that had a Sport Glide that he had fixed up. He had put a step up seat on it.
Yeah.
He still had the forward controls and stuff, but he had put a step up seat. He had put a different set of bars on it, different fairing and stuff. And it was actually a very comfortable riding motorcycle.
Which, I mean, I could see after, but instead of doing that to a Sport Glide, just find something else that
Well,
fits.
when he did his Sport Glide, we didn't have, there was no Lowrider ST.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that bike kind of led, what people were doing with the Sport Glide is what kind of
Led to the
led
ST.
a little bit to them doing.
I mean,
there was other factors
Yeah.
too, but people were buying Sport Glides and doing like FXRT fairings on them.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the
It's like,
transition.
let's fill a need.
Yeah. I will say the only other thing that I found particularly infuriating. My feet are too big for that bike.
Do you think if you hadn't had the engine guard, it would have been a different story?
No. Because if I wanted to put my foot on, actually on the peg where it's supposed to be
Yes.
on there, I'm also hitting the brake.
Well, that is just a technique you gotta get used to. Because typically with those types of things, I will, if I'm having to ride a bike like that,
Yeah.
I will actually put my foot under the brake pedal.
Well, and that's what I learned.
Yeah.
But, that whole, I've never had a forward control motorcycle, so I'm just trying to figure.
I've never owned a forward control motorcycle, but I have had seat time on forward control.
Actually, I've never had seat time. This is the first time I've ridden
Correct.
a motorcycle with forward controls.
This is the first time you've ever ridden a motorcycle.
Yeah, first time.
Just
we need to
first
go
time
back.
ever.
Yes.
Never
Never
do it on
ridden,
this podcast.
never ridden one before.
Never.
Sorry, the ruse is up. I've been doing this for over a year now.
Gotcha.
Those motorcycles in the garage are a figment of your imagination.
Yeah.
You just think you see them. Over.
I guess you put the keys were in the saddlebag, right? I think
I gave you the keys.
I think the keys were in the saddlebag.
Okay. You had the keys.
I think the keys are in the saddlebag.
Okay.
I handed them to you.
I'm pretty sure they're in the saddlebag.
So whatever happened after that
You
exchange.
need to stop talking.
No, I mean, other than that, the bike was honestly fine. It wasn't a bad motorcycle. It just
What it's
something to get used to.
I think what it's designed for, though, it serves the purpose correctly, and that's for, or in my opinion, what it was designed for, a smaller individual to have more of a touring bike that doesn't want a big touring bike.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
Because you have that little fairing, you got the saddlebags.
It's a good looking bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looks fantastic. Just for me and my size and what I'm used to, it just didn't necessarily.
Yeah.
But if I were to get more seat time on it, I probably wouldn't have those issues. I'd get used to it. I'd figure it out.
Now, on the straightaways, though, just cruising, coming back on the straightaways and stuff like that.
Other than the slouched seating position,
Yeah.
I was comfortable. It handled bumps really well, except for one that I hit on 64 and it threw me out of the seat.
Nice.
At least it didn't throw you off of the motorcycle.
That's true.
Because Alex even said, he was like, you came up off the seat. I saw how wet you actually were.
So, and Alex, being on the show before.
Yes.
Daniel's brother, on his.
So,
I mean, it's not new to him. I mean, he's had it for a little bit now.
yes.
But still new. It's still fairly new for him. On his, I will call underrated, but also overweighted and underpowered.
Correct.
CB 1100.
Yeah. A 2013 or 14 CB 1100. I can't remember what year it is.
They are super cool bikes.
Yeah, it's a great looking motorcycle.
I don't think it got the attention and the love that it
because
deserved.
Of the price. The price
because of the three factors.
Yeah.
The three factors being, one, it was very expensive.
Yep.
Two, it was very heavy.
Yep.
Three, it did not have the power.
No.
If it had 20 more horsepower, I don't think people would have thought of the weight as much.
No, and they could have justified the price.
Or if it had been 50 pounds lighter, I don't think people would complain about the power.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right.
But at that point in time, you're essentially, and I won't name the bikes, look it up. There's several bikes that fall into the category
of Neo Retro.
Well, not necessarily that. I'm just referencing bikes that come in at that 400 to 500 pound range that only have like 60 horsepower and are priced at 15 grand.
Yeah.
There are several manufacturers that make bikes like that.
Yes.
So, but there are some of those manufacturers have either quit making those bikes, aka Honda, or have gone away from those bikes to produce a newer version of those that are lighter with more horsepower.
Yeah, something a little bit better balanced.
And less expensive, aka Harley.
Yeah.
So
in theory, yeah, actually.
Well, I mean, the Sportster was a 400 to 500 pound motorcycle with 65-ish horsepower on an 883.
Yeah.
But now you get the small Sportster, which is the Nightster. It's now it's still around the 400 mark, a little over 400, but it's like 90 horsepower and a super low center of gravity. And
that's not a bad ratio.
No, an 883 with 75 horsepower is a fun bike.
Because really, the closer you get to 100 horsepower, that's kind of the tipping point.
Yeah.
100 horsepower for the street is more than most people need, based on weight. Now, if you have a 1,000-pound motorcycle...
Well, even 100 horsepower on a 800-pound motorcycle is a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got to remember, I'm 100 horsepower.
Yeah. And you have an 800-ish pound motorcycle.
Correct.
So, but that being said, like that 100 horsepower is like the closer we get.
But on top of that, too, with Alex's bike, you don't start getting into the torque either until what, $5,000?
Yeah.
If the torque was down lower,
because it is a four-cylinder engine.
Yeah. And
it was just kind of the way that the engine performs. It's all high RPM.
Yeah.
It's not like the ZRX, the 1100, which has that low down torque.
It would be cool to take that CB 1100, yank the motor out, and shove a CBR 1000 engine in it.
I'd imagine you could.
It'd take a lot of work, but it'd be cool.
I say you could, though.
Probably. I mean, he's excited that it was fuel injected and not carbureted.
Yeah.
We did actually have a discussion with a guy before we left the dealership talking about, he thought his bike was a 1985 Honda.
Alex's bike?
Yeah.
It's a good looking.
I thought those were carburetors. Those throttle bodies. Good try there.
So
Marcus, what were you on?
I was on a motorcycle.
Good.
Oh, really?
All right.
Really?
So, Heather, what were your thoughts about this?
So, I took my first long trip, a 250-mile day, on a Pan America.
Which model Pan America did you take? I didn't actually look at your bike, to be honest.
1250S.
An S?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really make a whole lot of non-S's.
I guess that is true, isn't it?
Like,
Mania.
I've only ever seen one.
Well, I guess everybody wants the spoked wheels.
Spoke wheels is an option.
Oh, is it an option?
It's not a.
I thought that came on the.
No, I was on an S with mags.
See, I didn't even look at your bike, to be honest.
So yes, I was on a black Pan America 1250S mag wheels with the standard street tires that come on the mag wheels.
Okay.
With everything was stock on the bike, with the exception of I did have the Harley Davidson sport bags that are made for the Pan America on the bike, so we had a little bit of storage.
I did notice something, and this wasn't even from today. I saw the bike the other day. What is underneath the left-hand bag? It looks like there's a black box that's underneath that.
That is added on to that bag. It's not from the factory, and we don't have a key to that.
Okay. Well, what is it?
That's a toolbox made by Giddy.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering what that was.
I saw it, and I was like, I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's like it's a little Giddy toolbox.
Ah,
cool.
interesting.
Convenient to have when you can open it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could open it.
So, being the first long ride that you've done on a Pan America, what did you think about it?
I think we need to quantify the long ride part, because you and I have had that conversation too about what.
Well,
so
your
I have
longest ride on the Pan America.
I have had 70-mile jaunts on a Pan America.
Yeah.
I have put a lot of miles on Pan Americas. This is the first time that I have set out and rode a 250-mile day on a Pan America.
And there can be a lot of things that you notice, from doing a 50 to 70-mile ride than to a 250-mile ride.
Correct.
50 or 70 can be a mistake. Like, I just got turned around.
Right. For one, and this can come down to personal preference or whatever, or the fact that I haven't really been on that style. And when I say that style, I mean a sportier bike, for a long time. The seat kind of leaned me forward, or wanted to slide me forward towards the gas tank. And maybe I needed to be sitting closer to the gas tank than what I did.
Yeah.
But I've gotten so used to riding my street glide.
Yeah, which kind of sets you a little bit further back.
But the ability to just stand up while going on the road. Without having to do anything but just stand up.
Yeah. You did that quite a few times.
That would have been nice.
It was really nice, dude. Just to be able to stand up. And the bike is so, I guess those types of bikes, I'll say, are so well designed that,
Look.
Sorry about that, technical difficulties.
It happens.
Do you just keep an eye on that?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
You saw it pretty quick, I think, though.
Yeah, within a few minutes of it coming up.
I don't even think it was a few minutes. I think it was like a few seconds.
See, I can't really see it from here.
Yeah,
so.
I'll keep a better eye.
Oh, but you know what I didn't do?
Airplane mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a phone call
toward the box a little bit more because it's going to fall off. There you go.
Anyways, so being able to stand up on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was one of the nicest features. I was able to even stand up going around sweepers and stuff like that.
No, I know.
Now.
Oh, I know.
One of the shut it. Now, one of the things she started to say to you was after we had crossed back over 411.
Yes.
And we're now on, I guess, what they call water level
highway.
Yeah, water level highway.
One of the 5 different names that road has.
Yeah. We came past some people in like a 3 Series convertible BMW.
Oh, yeah.
And I was standing up, and the driver pulls out like an actual camera.
Like camera.
Really?
To take a picture of me standing up going down
that.
the road.
Were you all moving?
Yeah.
So he was driving.
He was
car
driving.
Yes.
With an actual camera.
A real camera.
Yes.
I feel like there's some law against that.
Yes.
I thought it was hilarious.
You know what? There probably isn't. Yeah, you're still good. I'm keeping an eye on it.
I saw the big green bar.
Oh, yeah.
So. Yeah.
Can't have a cell phone, but a real camera.
A real camera, yes.
Probably so. But I'm going to tell you now. So, on the Dragon,
yeah,
I would have rather been on my street glide.
Well, that's a bike you're comfortable with.
1, I'm comfortable with. 2, the torque.
Yeah.
A lot of torque down low on a not fast-paced road.
No. There's not very many opportunities now, unless you're on a super sport type motorcycle.
Yeah.
Even then, you're not going that fast between turns.
Once we got down the hill past the dam and Tapico Lodge and stuff, that section of road, right before we hit the rain,
Oh, yeah.
dude, that's where that thing was shining at when it came to like me riding it on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just fun.
It was just go.
You know, well, that's what that bike's made to do.
Like you see that sign on a road, like you're still driving 40, 45 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden there's a sign that says 55 miles an hour statewide, unless otherwise posted. And it's like, yes, sir.
All right,
sounds like 55.
No, it was more like 64. So
I know there was a time there where we were all together in a group, and then the group got spread out over a long distance.
I want to tell you where partially I think the group got spread out at. Even before we hit the rain.
Where?
That little bit of a hill climb that you come to.
Yeah.
Because there was a Black Street Glide behind me. I can't remember his name right now, but he rides with us a bunch. He was behind me, and we do that hill climb. And when we got over that hill climb, I turned back, and it was the Lowrider ST was behind me now.
And that was it?
Well, no, the Street Glide was behind him.
Oh, okay.
But up that hill,
yeah.
I think he was just kind of maintaining the pace that we were at.
Yeah.
Or more or less maintaining an RPM, where me and the ST
were maintaining a speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which required more RPM.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
So, but it was a blast.
Oh, it was absolutely a blast.
I would buy one of those Pan Americas. I would, I've been off-road with them, so I'd go off-road with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it would really be cool to buy one and build a, like, road-only spec, like, sporty style motorcycle.
Well, it seems like, in all the advertisements, it kind of pushes the off-road capabilities, which it does have off-road capabilities.
Yeah.
And it kind of, the street usage doesn't get put out there as well, and that's
correct.
What you found out today. It's perfectly capable of doing whatever you want to do with it.
There was another Pan America at the resort.
I saw that, the orange and white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was parked next to Allie's.
Oh, yeah, I did see that one, yeah.
Yeah, he was, I guess he was parking when we first got there.
Yeah, because that bike was there when we got there.
Yeah. Now, anybody...
45 minutes later.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. So, just to clarify, because there was some people that were like, you're going to go to the Dragon on a Saturday. It's going to be horrible. So, at the very start, there was a Jeep that, like, we were coming up the hill right before you get to the sign that says Kirby Road next 11 miles.
Yeah.
He literally, like, slows down to... We were probably going, like, 40-ish. He slows down to, like, 25 and kind of scoots over without saying anything.
Yeah.
I've been on the road enough times to know he's wanting me to go around him.
Yeah.
So I went around him. After that, I never came up behind a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a motorcycle come up behind me.
Yeah.
I probably passed 10 total motorcycles / cars going in the opposite direction. And that counts the Corvette sitting on the side of the road by the state trooper. Pulled over by the state trooper. I came up first behind a Mustang.
Yeah.
And he had come, it was in one of the sections where I had came around a corner, around a left-hander, while he was in a right-hander starting to go up. I think he saw me and knew I was going faster than he was.
Yeah.
And before I could even get to him, he was already pulling over. Yeah. So I never even had to tap the brakes for him. I went around him, and then about 2 miles from the end, we see a CRV. And me and Heather, both in our heads, are like, without saying it, we're just like, this is what's going to happen. We're going to be behind the CRV the rest of the time. Before I could even get to him, they just whoop, right onto the shoulder.
Well,
and she immediately goes, "Good job, Honda."
Good job.
I mean, that's the first time a CRV owner has actually paid attention to anything around them.
Dude, that was the first time I've ever been. So, as many times as I've been on the Dragon,
Yeah.
that is the deadest it's ever been when I've been on it. I have been on it like during the middle of or early morning through the middle of the week, and it's been busier.
Yeah. Group B only ran into one car.
Which was?
It was a Toyota Highlander. A white Toyota Highlander.
Maybe it was a Highlander that motioned me around. I thought it was a Jeep. I thought it was a new Grand Cherokee.
No, it was a
might have
white
been Highlander.
SUV.
We were behind
it
a
was
new
the white
Grand
SUV
Cherokee
was the
at
one
one
that-
point, though.
Yeah.
That
So,
motioned me around
but
him.
that guy did the exact same. He immediately saw us coming, and we weren't moving at any real speed. You know, this was Group B here.
Did y'all have a?
Group B was held up by Group B.
Did y'all have a newer Mustang pass y'all going the opposite direction?
Yes.
So that Mustang must have turned around then.
Yeah,
when he pulled over so we could go past.
Okay, yeah.
And I said right after we passed, it looked like he was pulling out.
He was pulling out.
He was probably turning around.
Okay.
Because I would say the number that you said, vehicles going the other way, maybe 10 or 15 total.
Yeah.
Like going the opposite direction.
Now keep in mind, I got to the resort and there was a couple more vehicles that went up the hill.
Yeah. So
some of those went after I'd already made it to the resort.
True. That is true. But I mean, even there, that is the only time that I've ever seen it slow, with less cars on it, was 8:00 on a Thursday morning that I went out there one day.
Yeah.
But even then, dude, if you took all the bikes that were at the resort and on the Dragon at the same time, 100 motorcycles up there?
At the most. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if there's people are thinking that the landslide that they had on the Dragon still has the Dragon shut down, but it was open like 2 days later.
So we never need to air this episode and let people know that it's clear on Saturdays.
My mistake.
We've ruined this.
Right.
Actually,
I took a Paint America so I could get past the landslide.
and that's really why I didn't like the Sport Glide, because I can't go off roading in it.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
But no,
The CB1100 did perfect.
it's
a Honda.
it's open. It was open right after.
Yeah,
But
Skyway's still closed.
Yeah.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it, because a lot of people
Absolutely.
do that loop,
Yeah,
They do
and
both.
you can't do that loop.
you can always just go back down the Dragon.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
I don't know if people know that you could do that.
you can turn around.
Turn around.
like that
Again.
Mustang did.
Yeah. Or the guy that was with us on the ST.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he went.
So he made 3 passes.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, and still beat all y'all back. Oh, that's who passed us.
he? We never got passed by a motorcycle.
I'm making a joke.
I know. I'm just
But like, I ran into some buddies of mine, the
the
Two-
Supermoto guys.
2 Supermotos, and we were talking about the Skyway being shut down, and they were like, there's probably going to be nobody on the Skyway. And I was like, there's either nobody on Skyway or everybody's on Skyway because they know
It's shut.
it's shut down.
Yeah.
Because
So
it's
there's
essentially one-way
there's
traffic.
no
right now.
through traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Maybe we should have done that.
No. Because we
No,
would be
because
getting-
that literally would have took 2.5 hours.
It
Yeah.
would have, it would have took too
We
long.
would have went all the way down Skyway
And then have to
and
come
then
back.
turn around and come back.
Yeah.
I would have been the only one that could have kept going, so we should have done it. I could have looked at you and said, "Ha ha, losers!" Because right before you get to where the creek comes in,
Yeah.
you can like that underpass that goes under.
Yeah.
It's paved for like a half mile, and then it turns into a rough gravel road. And it actually goes down, crosses the creek, goes down into Tellico, and comes back out.
You think I wouldn't do it? I didn't own that bike.
You heard that, Sean.
Sean's going to be like,
Sean.
yeah, I would do it too. I just know.
Sean, don't listen.
He don't. It's fine.
Should have had a spare Pan America for me.
Right?
Testing out the off-road capabilities of a Sport Glide.
Sport Glide.
We still got to get you on Pan America.
One day. We will eventually one day.
I have tested off the off-road capabilities of a Fat Bob.
I can't imagine they were very good.
They did okay on a gravel road.
Oh,
But
okay.
that was what I stayed to, was just a regular gravel road.
That's it's probably smart.
And you have tested the off-road abilities of the Street Glide.
Yes.
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 And I tested the Valkyrie
Yes.
with a passenger.
No. I've tested the off-road capabilities of Street Glide without you. Sean had a ride, and I went about a mile off-road to this one junction point so I could get video footage of them going by.
Oh, really?
And that was on the Street Glide.
Oh yeah, I
And,
went
like,
with you for that one. Yeah.
There's spots where like there's potholes. Like I'm like slowly like going through there avoiding these potholes. I passed a couple vehicles. And I know there was people like, who is this guy?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that thing here? Yeah.
Well, you go by, see somebody on a Pan America stuck in something. Street
You want me to pull you out?
You want me to pull you out?
I've got the torque.
Yeah.
I got a
I ain't
winch
got
on
the
this
traction, but I got the torque.
I'll dig another hole for somebody else to get stuck in.
thing. I put a winch on this thing.
No,
So-
you need the XR for that. That's the tractor.
Yeah. But, there's one more person here to talk about the ride today.
Yes.
Because I think her furthest trip has probably been like 7 or 8 miles on the back of a Pan America.
That is true.
Oh yeah, because I've only been on a Pan Am for bike nights.
Correct.
You did go to that one car show.
Well because that was real far.
I'm lost.
The European car show we went to. That Harley.
Did we ride over there?
You guys rode the Pan America.
You took the
over.
Pan over there.
How did I get the tent over there?
You had somebody else bring the truck and drop it off and pick it up.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Because I sure as hell wasn't going to put it in the BMW.
I don't remember this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the car show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that
But
too.
anyways, outside of probably 7
That
miles.
was another, because I was like 4 miles.
Yeah.
down the
Yeah,
So
it's
close.
probably 7 mile max length as a passenger on Pan America.
Yeah. Which I thought it was fun.
250 miles.
It was great, actually. You need to get one.
I know. You want me to buy a Triumph, you go buy a Pan America. It's just a loan.
It's just alone.
Y'all, both of y'all, need to stop it. I'm going to tell you who needs a Pan America.
Who?
Who?
Ben.
Ben should get a Pan
Yeah,
America.
get one.
Ben, you need a Pan America. I say this because, you like the go fast. You like the off-road. You like the Harley.
It's a combination of all three
It
things.
does all three things.
Yeah.
Ben, if you haven't had a chance to ride a Pan America, find one of your dealers that will let you do a test ride. They're not going to let you go off-road, but just find some way to go test ride a Pan America. Anybody listen to this, if you've never rode a Pan America, test ride one. I feel you're doing yourself a huge disservice by not riding one because it's a very, for a traditional Harley rider, it's a very eye-opening experience to what the motor company's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like we've discussed numerous times, this is all new for Harley. Well, not all new, but in recent memory, all new. Off-road bikes.
In a recent memory.
Yes. That's what I was saying. We go back into the 1960s and 50s.
And 40s and 30s
Yeah.
and 20s
Yeah.
and teens.
But
I mean, you do get to a point where it's like, oh, Harley was riding off-road. Yeah, because there was no road.
yeah.
Well,
Which is still technically off-road.
I mean,
It is
yeah.
technically off-road.
So,
Different, though, but yeah.
yeah.
But I think that was the 70s, by the way. And technically, the 90s?
There's a lot of technicalities here.
What in the 90s?
The 350 and 500 dirt bike?
Oh, yeah. I'll give that like a 60%. Because that wasn't necessarily all Harley, though.
It was the same thing in the 70s, though.
Okay, so...
It was an Aramaki made Harley.
Yeah.
But
But Harley has a history of doing off-road things, but not
Not
in the 2000s.
Recently.
Let's say in
Harley,
the 2000s.
no, disagree on that too. No, you got to say it the right way. Harley does not have a history of doing. Factory Harley does not have a history of doing off-road things the way they do with the Pan America.
Fair.
that's
Because
Perfect.
they've been doing dirt track racing for a while.
Yes.
And other people have been building off-road Harleys for a long time.
Yeah.
That has been a thing. Hill climb bikes, even like Dakar rally style bikes, those types of things.
Yeah.
People have been doing that with sports.
But not
for a while.
factory Harley.
Not factory Harley.
Yeah. And that's what this is.
Outside of dirt track racing.
Yeah. And this is a factory Harley ADV bike.
Correct. That is...
Which is a new term. And we're just
It is, yeah.
That is Harley.
Yes.
Not co-branded bike or whatever you
Yeah,
want
it's
to call
not
it.
somebody else that's come in there and put a Harley logo on their
Correct.
vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is a Harley.
So, well, one day I'll get to ride one.
Yeah, well, that's only because you refuse to ride one.
He knows.
I just want to clarify.
He knows he'll want
yes,
one.
I'm telling everybody to ride this, and Daniel has not ridden one. Daniel has not ridden one. Daniel, would you like to tell everybody why you refuse to ride a Pan America?
Because I'll end up wanting to buy it.
He will buy it.
And when Daniel wants to buy a motorcycle, Daniel buys the motorcycle.
And I don't need to buy it. That's the problem.
But it'll solve your GT1000 issue.
It would technically solve that.
Because you do a Pan America, you put those bags on it that I had today.
Yeah. The bike looks good. I just need it in blue.
Oh, yeah.
We can solve that problem.
Oh, I know we can solve that. It just takes money.
I don't know if you realize this, but we do this whole like custom made Pan America thing in our dealership.
Oh, I've seen them.
Oh, yeah.
And they look really good. The Iron Man bike.
They're real nice.
The sand.
The sand, actually, that one does look really
I
good.
love that one.
It's sand overall color with...
That is our third sand bike, by the way.
Is it really?
But that's the first
they've
one
all
with
three
the-
been different.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Harley logo on the side of the tank is kind of like a...
No, all three of them have had the Harley logo on the side of the tank. Same Harley logo that's on the Pan America.
No, but I mean the
was
color.
The
Color
first one was a much lighter color
Yeah.
with a black logo. We have this one that we have now, which is a darker color with a root beer
Yeah.
colored
That looks good.
decal on it. And then someone saw that, but they wanted that almost that same color, but they wanted it black. Well, the way that we're doing it, they got a very similar color, not the exact same color, but black logo.
Okay. I do like that root beer logo. Like the color of it. I think that's fantastic.
I have a color combo that I'm not going to talk about on here because I'm afraid somebody else might listen to this and go, let's do this.
Well, you've got to buy a Pan America first.
No, Sean really likes my color combo.
Oh. Makes sense. You'll tell me afterwards.
I will.
Ha ha, I get to know. You
Ha
don't.
Well, I don't want to mention this because there are people that listen to this that work for other dealers.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean,
know.
that's true. So,
And I'm going to say this. If you work for a dealership and you have not rode a Pan America, ride a Pan America. You know, that's kind of the biggest thing about it. You know, take the opportunity, ride the Pan America. If your dealer principal or whatever is like, no, we can't ride it. We can't put miles on it. Look at them and go, look at what dealerships like Yellowstone Harley and White Lightning Harley are doing with Pan Americas and tell me why we're not doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've literally have had people message me from other dealerships saying that they wish their dealership would do stuff with the Pan America like other dealers do.
Well, in all reality, that's going towards the future of what Harley as a company is going to be accomplishing.
Well,
It really is.
There's so much that we do outside of the brand with Pan America. We as a dealership have taken Pan America and turned it into something so much more than just a motorcycle made by Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
We've turned it into its own thing, its own icon. Just as BMW has with the GS, you know?
Yeah.
You have people that are GS people. If they slapped a different badge on the side of it that didn't say BMW, they don't care. They're not after the BMW now.
They're after the GS.
They are after the GS.
Yeah.
And we've created those same people with Pan America.
Yeah.
They don't care that it's Harley Davidson.
Yeah. Because it's a quality motorcycle.
They want Pan America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get the benefit of having the Harley Davidson dealer network and everything else that goes with it too.
So we did. You mentioned something when we stopped at one of the gas stations, talking about going through the different modes on the Pan America.
Yes.
Now, he did switch it to rain mode for the rain.
Yes, when we get rain, I just went click, click into rain mode.
Now, is that just a throttle control for that bike, or does it change anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
It does do throttle control. There's other stuff that it does.
Yeah.
What all it does?
But it does something.
We need Scotty here to answer these questions.
She probably could,
Yeah,
too.
she probably could.
I would assume there's something that happens with the dampening because it does have electronically controlled dampening in the front end. But the modes has rain mode.
Yeah.
Street or highway mode, whatever you want to call it, sport mode, off-road mode, off-road plus, custom map A, custom map B.
Okay. Well, and it's nice that you actually have the ability to have the custom maps where you can change things to fit your riding.
Like say you had the ride height stuff.
Yeah.
You could go in and create you a custom off-road mode on one of the custom maps and actually turn off ride height. So it would stay locked at height that would never drop.
That would be, I could see that being useful.
That would be beneficial.
Yeah, in an off-road.
Which Sean has done on his.
Yeah.
Actually, Sean has basically 2 modes on his. Like, I think he runs like an A and a B or something like that. But he's got like an off-road mode that is...
Off-road and hooligan?
Yeah.
Hooligan.
He has like off-road mode that's like minimal input with no ride height decrease. And then he has hooligan mode essentially for the street that I think he has also turned off the ride height on that.
Which I guess if you don't need the ride height to change, it doesn't matter.
Once you really get a good feel for the bike, you don't need the ride height thing. Yeah. I get that some people are short. I mean, I'm 6'2", you're 6'3", and I get that. But...
I would have issues.
No.
First I would.
No. You think you would have issues. Once you understand the proper way to like essentially stop that bike with one foot, those types of things, you don't have those issues that you think you have.
You just need to practice with the XR.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like a bike like that, tall, getting on it. Getting on it can be difficult for some people.
Yeah.
Like the time T took the XR out for a ride, she started it, started rolling, and then hopped on it.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't touch the ground.
Yeah.
But she still got on it and got off it.
Yeah.
You know, it's possible. It is possible.
What's our next adventure?
I don't know what our next adventure is.
I haven't planned the next daily ride yet, but I got to. I need to. It'll be October. I need to have that together. Like, I was supposed to have it together last week, and I forgot.
If any of you that are listening live in the area and can think of an adventure, a dealer ride.
For October.
Please send your suggestions to us.
That's not going back to the Dragon.
Yeah. You can do that on your own time. That's a September trip only.
Outside of usually when I go in the spring.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, you know, I mean...
What places would you like to go and see? You know, we live in a beautiful area with lots of roads to go down and locations to go to.
Yeah.
If you were to pick a ride, where would you want to go? Something dealer-led? We go out there, do whatever the event or thing is, and come back.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how dealer rides go.
Appreciate your input there.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.